Stop sabotaging yourself, guys. How you doing today? I'm Patrick Harney, and I'm here to tell you to stop sabotaging your financial success. You know, one of the things that a lot of people do without even realize it is their stinking thinking. They got to get rid of their stinking thinking. That's something I heard from my great mentor, Aaron Rashkin. But it's absolutely imperative that you stop that stinking thinking and stop sabotaging your success. And what I mean by that is a lot of times people don't even realize that they're doing it when, let's say for instance, you have a relative that maybe has a lot of money and you might not like that relative because you say maybe they're stuck up, or maybe they think they're this, or they think they're that because they have all this money. But I bet you they worked real hard for it. And I bet you they did everything they needed to do to reach that level of success. And a lot of times you don't realize it. By thinking that way in your conscious and subconscious, you're actually programming yourself to never bring in any more money or any more riches to yourself. And that's been a fact, and that's been studied over and over again. So that's something that you really should stop doing. Another thing is I've seen people do, and I've heard about people do actually, that they might be driving and they pull up to a car and they give the guy or gal next door is in a Mercedes or something, a Lexus or something, and they think that, well, yeah, they think they're hot stuff because they have that car, and just look at them in there. And you know, it's kind of funny when you think about it, folks, but really, it's really ridiculous for you to treat somebody else like that. What you really should be doing is if you pull up to somebody like that, maybe, you know, if it's summertime or whatever and the windows are down, or you can just wave to them or something, but you can actually say, hey, that's a nice car you got there. And I bet you 9 out of 10 times they say, hey, thanks a lot. And then maybe you could even follow up with, yeah, I'm going to have one, I like that, and I'm going to have one of those in another 6 months or a year or whatever it is that you think it'll take to reach your goals. It's really that simple, folks. A lot of times, instead of saying, yeah, they're snobby, they're rich, they're whatever, you're programming yourself to not even like the money. You know, you're actually telling yourself, I don't want the money, I don't need it, and you'll never have it if you keep thinking like that. That's just a couple of examples. It's really crazy when you talk like that, because you're really programming your subconscious more than anything. You think you're just saying out words out loud to somebody, yeah, this guy in the home business field, you know, in our industry, oh, he makes a lot of money, but I can never do that. Folks, you got to stop. You got to stop thinking like that. You can do it. You know you can do it. And I'm here to tell you you can do it. I want you to do everything you can to stop thinking that way. And I have a little gift. I found a YouTube video from Tony Robbins, I believe. And it's 101 wealthy affirmations. So I'm going to put a link. If you're on YouTube, I'm going to try to put it down there in the bottom where the description is. If you're on my blog, I might even actually post that along with the other video. I'm not sure yet. But either way, I'm going to put a link in there so you can actually look at it. What I'd like you to do, it's about a 9 to 10 minute video. And what I'd like you to do is just sit down, be quiet where you can somewhere, put your headphones on or whatever, where it's nice and quiet, and look at that, read it, and say those affirmations out loud. There's about 101, like I said. So just stand there and do it. It'll take you just the same amount of time as the video, obviously, 9 minutes. And I believe that will help. It will be a good start and start to get towards the goals that you want. Because if you're still watching this video after 3 or 4 minutes, whatever it is, then that's what you want. You know, you want to reach your goals, and there's something inside of you maybe not helping you do it. Don't be afraid to do anything. Video is another great thing. Don't be afraid to do this kind of stuff, folks. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect. It's terrible. My first video I did, I got to show you this real quick. I'm only going to take a second. My first video that I did, I actually had this right here. See if I can make sure I show it to you. Sorry about that. I actually had this right here down by my camera, and I read it as I went along because I was afraid I was going to mess up. I don't really care anymore if I mess up, to be honest with you. That's not the point of doing my videos. My videos are to hopefully give you some education and give you some inspiration to be able to do the things that you want to do. I don't do this anymore. I was cleaning out my desk the other day and I found it and I realized I laughed. I just laughed at it. But if you're a little nervous about doing videos, go ahead and do that. And you'll get over it soon enough after, really not after too many videos, a dozen or something like that, and you'll be okay. All right, so here it is again, end your financial self-sabotage. All right, folks, do that. Check that link out that I'm going to put on my page or on my blog, and I'll see you guys again with some more great stuff. All right, you take care now. Bye.